lineup for this one. What's important for this lineup as they look to earn a berth into the division series, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out. Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. And in the outfield, Kevin Pillar. You talk about highlight reels. Wow, climbing fences, running into fences, whatever it takes to catch the ball, he's out there to do it.
Ready now, Charles Pita. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Charles Pita.
First pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1 as we are underway in Toronto. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
In there, a base hit.
Well, he got jammed on that one right there, and he's just strong enough to muscle it into right field for the base hit. It's going to be a line drive tomorrow in the paper.
Second here tonight.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Saunders, and he takes it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Chris Davis now. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. He's set. Here it comes. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Batting point, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, he hung that one and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
Here's Kendrys Morales as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, if there's any game, Matt, that's important to score that first run, this is it. The wild card game, if you can drive in a run and get that lead early, man, all the pressure goes on the other team. This is a big moment.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. So a couple of hits. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. H, what has to happen if they want to survive the wild card game and move on?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Shoemaker has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Jed Lowry now. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's only 1 for 10.
Lowry.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Here we go, boys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
A shot down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Batting eighth, right fielder, Matt Joyce.
Hey, get ahead right here.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner at second here with one man out. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with two strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
No score here as we play inning number two. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Smoke coasts under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy nine hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With two outs, he's got a chance to get it, go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Galvis is there, and the side is retired. The A's strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in to try it again, Charles Kida. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike one. Hit hard on the ground to short. Galvis has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Boy, and a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Grichuk is under this one, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Fielder, Chris Davis.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, all right. Here we go now.
Grounded foul.
Two down here.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Well, this ball's hit off the wall. He hit it awfully hard. Now, I thought it was a good move to stop because a lot of times you go, oh, he's dogging it. Look he was going pretty good, but I think they were going to throw him out. Good read to get back to first.
Lined hard to the left side, but foul.
Well, that was a big two-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One left. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kendrys Morales. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Here we go right now, fellas.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Ryan Healy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. 0-1. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Hey, 0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free-swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ryan Healy is sent packing for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
In now, Jed Lowry. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Chopped weakly to the left. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Man, was he flying down the line right there. Now, I know there's 2 outs, and he's not quitting. Maybe this is a rally starter with the 2-out infield single.
Ready for another chance? Matt Joyce. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Matt Joyce.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0.
Hey, come on. Get
Hitting
ahead,
off for
stay
the
ahead.
Athletics, catcher, Bruce Maxwell.
Hey, no outs now, none.
Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready on 1 and 2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar's there. One away. Ready for another shot now. Charles Hida. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
All right, come on now.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. One out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded by Galvis. On to first, and there are 2 down. Ready once again, Marcus Semien. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Marcus Semien.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit. Play a little small ball, get it going. 2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And it keeps the inning alive for Chris Davis up next. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Home. Digging in once again, Matt Olson. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Matt Olson.
And this is fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
No outs here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, he fell behind 0-2, and this is really the personality who he is. He didn't give up. He continued to fight and gets a base hit when he gets the 2-2 count.
Here's Kendrys Morales. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Morales.
Hey, let's go right here. Nobody here, nobody.
First delivery to him on the way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Well, another single. Now they're first and second. They've been swinging the bat great all day, but they haven't come up with...
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Healy.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Grichuk is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now to the plate, Matt Joyce. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch, and here's a ball hit in the air. Leahy is over near the railing as he makes the catch to retire the side. A's strand a couple. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. 0-for-2 on his line thus far.
Bruce Maxwell.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
And he struck him out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And here's a ball hit in the air. Galvis ranging into the outfield, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. Last time through was a base hit. Hit to short. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They still find themselves down 6. Here's Chris Davis now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Pull up. Out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slow little grounder left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. At the plate, Matt Olson. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Well, if he gets through this 8th inning, I doubt we'll see him again. You get to the 100 mark, people start wondering if you have the muscle and the strength to get through the rest of the game. I think he's done, but he's done a great job.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
A 1 pitch on its way. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Bo Schultz enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. Kendrys Morales will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And he'll just get a piece here, as this is chopped foul at home plate. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Ryan Healy, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Well, I think he's trying.
Ryan
attention,
Tepera
please.
comes on to start
Now
the
pitching
inning,
for
and
the
he'll
Blue
have a
Jays,
huge lead to work
number
with.
54, Ryan Tepera.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. One left for Oakland. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping into the box, Jose Abreu. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Jose Abreu.
The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Joyce has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting. Third
Here's
baseman.
Justin Smoke now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The right fielder, number
Here's
21.
Michael Saunders now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Davis. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. They lead it 6-0. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city.
Leading off for Oakland, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The 0-1 hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Joyce.
Ken
Your attention,
Giles
please.
answers the call
Now
from
pitching for the
dugout as
Blue
he'll
Jays,
try to record the final
number
2 outs of
53.
this one.
Ken Giles.
Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 13.
Into the box, Bruce Maxwell. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And this will be fouled away. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I was impressed by this outing, no doubt. The numbers don't lie. 7 1/3, very solid innings. And when you do that, you give your team a good chance to win a ball game.
So for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. We're just getting started, folks. You've been watching the American League wildcard game.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Athletics, no runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,506.
MLB Network is live and on the air with this special presentation of minor league postseason baseball. It's the one-game National League wildcard playoff between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. H, what has to happen if they want to survive the wild card game and move on?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for his strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of respect he does. He's consistent, he's got a great zone, and he's well respected across the board.
Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Another hit in the inning, the second runner on base. Now, look, you have to get to this guy early before he settles in.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed to deep left field, and the wind's going to grab it and take this on to Waveland Avenue, a home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Ready for another chance? Charlie Blackmon, a base hit in his first trip.
Charlie Blackmon.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Hey, nobody out now.
0-2 now from Lester. And this one gets away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wilson Contreras. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Reynolds is under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away. Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready once again, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling. Maybe this is the start of good things to come.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist. No hits in 3 tries. So pulls this one into the air out into right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Throw is in time, and they will advance to the next round of the playoffs.
And these wild card games are hard enough, as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series, 1 step closer to the World Series title.
As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Mark Reynolds. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
So for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. The postseason is in full swing, folks. You've been watching the National League wildcard game.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies: 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Edwin Encarnacion now. His line against Justin Verlander, 3 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him.
Right here.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Springer. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians leave 1. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Corey Kluber gets the call in hostile territory here for game one of the division series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's been a very good major league pitcher. I love the fact he's always solid. He doesn't complain. He wants the baseball. His career ERA is under 3.5. So I'm looking for him again to have another one of those outings where he's durable and goes after the hitter.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 2-1. Ready for another chance? Edwin Encarnacion. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Let's go. Put a charge in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed. Ready for another shot now. Edwin Encarnacion. In his career against this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 5. 2 of those hits were for home runs. From the belt, the pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Let it go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Eric Gonzalez will come on now and pinch run here. Here's Jay Bruce now. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on the scoreboard now.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Well, this is a foul ball, says the home plate umpire.
The left fielder, number 23.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Brantley. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 6. Now a bunt attempt here. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. 3 left for the Indians. This game's all tied at 4. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Right fielder.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Hit to short. Lindor scoops it up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter.
Here's Carlos Beltran. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Beltran will take the turn and head for second now. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Great job of hitting. So many people think you get a first pitch fastball, you have to pull it. No, a great swing is hitting the ball back up the middle.
Marwin Gonzalez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike and foul it off. Throw a strike and foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now. And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Brian McCann is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring. An infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. 3rd foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're on to the 9th here in game 1, and we are tied 4-4. Marwin Gonzalez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Playing third base, number 9.
Will Harris will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Will Harris.
Ready once again, Roberto Perez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Roberto Perez.
On the ground to the left side. Gonzalez is able to get there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Number 39.
Digging in to try it again. Number 39. Career numbers against Will Harris. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. First pitch curveball swung out and missed. Strike one. 1 out, nobody on. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Riding in once again, Francisco Lindor. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's a high pop-up. Gonzalez is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth, and we are tied 4-4. Number 21 is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. And that misses, ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Got him.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifetime versus this pitcher. 1 for 4. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a flare out toward right center. Calling for it. Bruce makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman.
Digging in once again, Gurriel singled homer run in his last time up. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So Jose Altuve will get a chance next to try to extend the inning.
2 outs in the bottom of the inning right here. Now it looks like they're in a position to maybe win this game. He represents the winning run. Let's see if they can get him home.
Jose Altuve is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And this one gets away. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position. And that's in there, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Gurriel rounds third and is striding for home. And they will walk off with game 1 here at home. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
On 9 hits. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The shortstop, number 72, Xander Bogaerts.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. 4 hits in 22 tries. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Another 0-2 home. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Ready on 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Dustin Pedroia comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, James Kingsley, solid umpire and pretty universally appreciated around the game. Basically, he's not a guy you're ever dreading to see behind the plate.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Into the box now, Jose Bautista. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Jose Bautista.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll be the one to lead things off now against Aaron Sanchez.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And the Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, a leadoff single right here in the second inning. This is a good sign. Maybe this is how they get right back in the game, being already down a couple of runs early.
So striding in, Mitch Moreland. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
First baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. And Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He's gone just 2 for 13. He's taken him deep once. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, number 11. And he's ready to take his first cuts. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 2-0. Striding in, Christian Vasquez. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. 1 for 4. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And this will be fouled away.
Hey, we got no outs here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Grounded back up the middle. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Has a look, now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 2.
Xander Bogaerts stands in as he looks at a called strike. Comes set with the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Dustin Pedroia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Hey, they teach kids the same thing they teach pros here. when the ball is coming in tight like that, you don't open yourself up to it. You turn your back and absorb the blow. The thunk sounds a lot worse than it hurts. At least that's what they say.
In now, Jose Bautista will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Vasquez is on his way home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Great execution. You hit it where it's thrown, right? That ball's thrown right up the middle. He hit it right back up the middle. A lot of hits in the middle.
Now batting, right fielder.
On the ground up the middle. Travis fields it cleanly. On to Tulowitzki at second for the force, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox settle for just the one. On to the fourth now. Striding in once again, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Number 18.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. Right side. Travis has it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Ready for another chance. Number 11. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that misses for ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And the pitch. And that's over. 2-1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Pilar. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. It's the Blue Jays 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Vasquez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Jackie Bradley Jr. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Bradley Jr.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand.
Oh, he's in there.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. First pitch on its way. Xander Bogaerts is at the plate as he watches ball one. The 1-0 delivery. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Lined hard to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. I tell you what, it's no fun to be 0 for 2, but let alone 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So this is a confidence builder right here.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
The 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Oh, they're playing small ball this inning, Matt. Back-to-back-to-back singles.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way. Jose Bautista is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. 5 innings.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie.
Marcus Stroman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Pitching for Toronto, number 6, Marcus Stroman.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 18, Mitch.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. In there, and it's even at 1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch on the way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Pilar. And this one is gone. A home run.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Stepping in now, number 11. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Vasquez. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's gone 2 for 8. Here comes Saunders, and that retires the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Digging in once again, Darwin Barney. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Darwin Barney.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bradley on the run. He's got it 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Kevin Pillar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Ready once again, Jose Abreu. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They're up 6-1. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Shortstop, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's got 8 hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Line fouled off to the right over the Red Sox dugout. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Well, Matt, with the runner at third base and less than 2 outs, there's so many ways to score a run by just putting the ball in play. That one there, instead of hitting the ground ball to somebody, at somebody, he hits it right back up the middle and picks up the run. Either way works for me. Put the ball in play.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-2 delivery. Fouled straight back. 5 runs, 10 hits. And no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Digging in now, Mookie Betts. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman, 4 hits in 16 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mitch Moreland. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Short, hit hard. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. 8th inning coming up. Toronto leads this one 6-5. Digging in, Justin Smoke. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts at the track. The wall gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke. His first homer here in the series, and they take a 7-5 lead.
And this is big right here. It's one thing to be winning late in the game, but going up by 2 runs makes a huge difference. Now their bullpen doesn't have to be perfect, just good. Takes a lot of pressure off, especially when you're on the road.
Here's Michael Saunders now.
21. Michael
As
Saunders.
he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled back. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. There to look it in his Betts, and that's out number 1. Here's Randall Grichuk. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the 2nd time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series as they open up an 8-5 lead.
That one just kept going and going. You won't see many long balls hit farther than that this season, and as Showtrack tells us, it carried a projected 460 feet. That's big boy territory.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile.
Luke Maile.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, 0-for-4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And Tulowitzki lifts this ball down the left field line, but it'll wind up hooking foul back up into the seats. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in the right place to throw strikes.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Designated hitter.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box now, number 11. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. No outs, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Here it comes on 0-2. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Grichuk comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. Eduardo Nunez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 36, Eduardo Nunez.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Pilar going back. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Vasquez rounds third and is digging for the plate. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Now batting, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. 4-1.
I just think he's pitching scared. Look. He's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another.
Ryan Tepera answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Dustin Pedroia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Smoke backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Standing in, Jose Bautista in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. Good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. So it's 2 runs. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the
Red Sox. Now playing center field, number 30, Chris Young.
Darwin Barney is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch is popped up. Pedroia on the move. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Pillar. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. High pop up. Number 11 is there for it. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Just lucky to make contact. Contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And this remains a close one. It's 8-7. Ken Giles comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 53, Ken.
Ready once again, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off against Giles as they're down to their final 3 outs in this ball game.
Right fielder.
Look out, 2-0 now.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Let it go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is fouled at the plate. 1 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Saunders. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 11,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 11. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they... Striding in once again, Jose Abreu. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Young. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, somebody is anxious to end this thing and get the heck out of here. We'll see if that leadoff homer stands up. Either way, that's definitely a way to start the extra frame.
Fernando Abad, the 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Justin Smoke will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th. There's this solo shot. Proved to be a very important run in this ball game. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in. To try it again, Michael Saunders. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Matt Shoemaker.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Swing and a little blooper to center. Betts coming on. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Rendell Grichuk. He went deep last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Vasquez gathers, and that ends the inning. Just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. Matt Shoemaker will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Matt Shoemaker.
Hit to first. The throw will go to 3rd. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Sandy Leon will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. And that one's wide to the mark. Ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you've got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Lifted into center field.
Chasing after it is Pilar.
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And with 1 out, he won't risk it, and the tying run is forced to hold on at third base. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And they will walk off with game 1 here at home. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Boston Red Sox, 10 runs, 17 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 9 runs on 13 hits.